Hello everybody and welcome back. Today we are checking out every store at Canada's Wonderland. And the first stop on our journey today is going to be at the Varsity Club, also known as the Thrills Are Wonderland Ride Merch Headquarters. And this store is located right near the entrance of the park, number 15 on the map there. And this store really lives up to the name Merch Headquarters, as you can find just about anything in this store. Over by the Varsity Club entrance, you can find lots of varsity style t-shirts and long sleeve shirts, lots of hat options, tote bags, even teddy bears with their own little varsity shirts on. And of course, all of these items are branded with the names of the rides at Canada's Wonderland, and there's a really nice selection of mugs, all with the ride names in the varsity style font. But they also have a selection of more contemporary designs, including the new Alpenfury t-shirts and hoodies, as well as Alpenfury hats, Alpenfury branded water bottles, and cups. There's a really cool comic book inspired Alpenfury shirt that they sell here. The further you go into the store, you'll realize that there are specific sections for specific rides, each with their own extensive selection of merch options. There is also a section off in the corner that contains shirts from yesteryear with some older and out of print designs. Over here you'll also find what I believe is the coolest piece of merch in the entire park, this long sleeve Behemoth shirt, and you can also find some retro style hoodies over here too. Over by the Varsity Club entrance you can find some super vintage t-shirts and hoodies, and this one is particularly noteworthy as it features Flight Deck as part of the Big Four. And just to the right of this section you are going to find a wall filled with a massive selection of plush Squishmallows, and each one of these plush creatures represents a different ride here at Canada's Wonderland. Moving on to the next store across the fountains, it is number 5. And this is the True North Gift Store. And this store has a great Canadiana vibe about it. From the moment you walk in, you're greeted with this campfire scene with a moose and a bear. And if you have any young ones, this is a great little photo op area. You can actually go inside the little tent. And this store offers a range of products that aren't even necessarily exclusive to the park, but do hold true to the spirit of Canada. Here you'll find official merch from Toronto sports teams like the Blue Jays, the Toronto Maple Leafs, and the Raptors. They even sell some raptor claws here. They've also got this rustic cabin section where you can find more Canadiana in the form of mugs and onesies. And there is no shortage of plush toys resembling Canadian wildlife on these shelves. Got everything from reindeer to owls to foxes, to possums, raccoons, and wolves, and even some non-Canadian creatures like neon monkeys and Snoopy. And there, of course, are a number of Canada's Wonderland t-shirts and hoodies, which all reflect more of that Canadiana style and kind of have an outdoorsy quality about them. The coolest thing they sell by far in this store, though, are these nano coasters. So with these nano coasters, you can actually build your own scaled-down replica of the mighty Canadian Mindbuster, Behemoth, or Leviathan. You can also get these fancy leather handbags here, but they are on the pricey side. Next up, we are headed on over to Frontier, Canada, and we are stopping in at number 28, which is Klondike Outfitters. Now this store, positioned right outside of the Yukon Striker, is your one-stop shop for Yukon Striker apparel, souvenirs, and ride photos. And not too far away over at number 25, we can find a similar situation with the Behemoth Shop, which, as the name would suggest, is where you will find all the Behemoth merch, as well of course as your ride photos. And not too far from the Behemoth Shop is another shop that has no name and is simply known as the Fast Lane and Slingshot purchase location. And while it is true that they do sell Fast Lane passes and Slingshot tickets, they also sell a variety of other things, including Canada's Wonderland and Lazy Bear Lodge merch. There's a whole buffet of candy, as well as some cakes and candy apples up at the front. And if it's a hot day and you can't handle the heat, you can get your portable fans here as well. They also have a selection of kids' toys and plush monkeys. Going back into Frontier, Canada, number 30, we have the Canyon Trader Outpost and Supply. Like Klondike Outfitters, this store also takes advantage of its theming, and in here you'll find a wide array of general Canada's Wonderland souvenirs, stuffed animals and toys, and some tasty snacks and treats. Heading towards the medieval fair at number 56 is the Jester Courtyard, and in here you'll find general Canada's Wonderland souvenirs as well as snacks and drinks. And the products that they sell in here are definitely geared towards younger guests, with no shortage of plush toys. Over in the medieval fair area, there is another unnamed store that sells the Fast Lane passes, and just like the store beside Slingshot, you can get drinks and snacks and general Canada's Wonderland merch, as well as portable fans, and of course light-up toys, plush monkeys, cotton candy, and pucker powder. And not too far from this shop, kind of sharing a location with number 64, the Arcadium Arcade, is Leviathan's Lair. And Leviathan's Lair, just like Klondike Outfitters and the Behemoth Shop, is the specific merch store for the Leviathan ride, and also where you'll go to get your ride photos. There are 2 sweet shops located on either side of the fountains. On International Street, we have Dolce Candy Shop at number 4, as well as Sweet Shop at number 12. And while both of these shops primarily sell sweets and candies, you can also find some general Canada's Wonderland merch, and of course plush toys. Which takes us back to the entrance of the park for the very last store on our Store Tours tour, and that is number 1, the Wonderland Store. And this store really has it all, and here you can find the best of the best with a little bit of everything all the other stores at the park have to offer, as well as some unique products that you can only get in this store. There's also a massive Peanuts and Snoopy area in this store where you can find everything from plush toys and hoodies to Herschel brand backpacks, which are also Snoopy themed. Well, that brings us to the end of our store tours. I hope you enjoyed this journey through every store at Canada's Wonderland. Remember to like and subscribe for more content, and thanks for watching.